everyone, do you love shrimp? Well, today I'm going to show you how to make an easy shrimp dish under 30 minutes. It is so easy, and the best part is there is limited ingredients, which is what I love. Now here is what you're going to need. Shrimp, garlic, lots of garlic, shrimp paste, eggs, water, salt, pepper, green onions, and the optional items are Thai chili, cilantro, tomato, and cucumbers. That is all. Now are you ready? Let's start cooking. So these are the shrimps that I normally get. They're pretty big, and they usually come in a box of 2 pounds. They come in the frozen aisle, or you can also get them in the fresh seafood aisle, and you can get them per pound. But the bigger the shrimp, the better, and it comes with the shrimp head, and they're very yummy and tasty. They're frozen, so you want to thaw them out, but they're huge. See? Well, you can see them. They're pretty big. Comes with all of the whiskers and everything, so you're gonna have to cut all that off. But they look like that, and they're stuck in the box, so you just have to thaw them and take them out. And then once you cut off all of the whiskers and everything, they should look nice and clean. And like this, so it'll be a lot easier to cook. Now we're ready to cook them. Now we're gonna cook the shrimp first, and then once that's done, then we're gonna make the sauce. Now we're gonna add butter and garlic. Is melted, we're gonna add some minced garlic. Now the garlic looks pretty good. We don't want it to cook too much. Now we're gonna add the shrimp. Now you just want to check the shrimp and see how it looks on the other side. It's not quite done yet. You want a little more brown. Hot. Almost done. Another few minutes and then we'll go ahead and flip it. Now I'm going to check the shrimp to see how they look on each side. And they look pretty good. That, so I'm gonna go ahead and flip them over the other side. Cook. smells so good. So let that cook, and now I'm going to start on the sauce. So the sauce that I'm going to use is crab paste with soybean oil. And actually it's really good. You can find it at any Asian market. I usually use about 2 to 4 jars of this. And it's really good. They have it in shrimp and crab, so I'm going to use the crab one. It looks like this. So when you open it, there's a lot of oil on top, so I usually drain the oil and put it to the side. I normally dump it in a bowl. I'll start with 2, and if it doesn't seem like it has much flavor, I will add another jar. So I have 4 eggs, and I'm going to actually mix it with the shrimp paste. And here's what the shrimp paste looks like. Now I'm going to add the shrimp paste to the eggs. So it looks like this. The shrimp paste and the eggs kind of all mixed together. Now I'm going to put some olive oil in the pan, just a little bit. In the pan I added some olive oil, and I'm going to add some more minced garlic. This dish uses a lot of garlic. I'm going to cook this a little bit, let the egg cook a little bit, and afterwards I'm going to add water. Just keep on stirring, put it on a little bit high heat, and just stir it until you see the eggs cooking. It looks like scrambled eggs a little bit. And now you can add the water. So I don't really measure how much water I put. I just kind of do it on taste. If I want my sauce to be a little bit more liquid, then I add more water. Less liquid, less water. Really on preference. So we're just gonna add water. And put it on high heat. Let that simmer. This has a lot of flavor already, so you don't want to add too much seasoning, but I'm just going to put a little bit garlic powder, salt, and pepper. But you want to taste it first, depending on your preference. So I'll put about half a tablespoon of garlic. Add some salt. It's just pink Himalayan salt that I crushed. Don't add too much salt because you can always add more. Black pepper. I like a lot of black pepper, so. And now you want to just stir it up. Taste it, see how it tastes before you add any more seasoning. And to me it tastes perfect. It's not salty, it's just perfect. Let it simmer for a little longer. Now as you can see, the sauce kind of evaporated. There's not a lot of sauce in there. So what I'm going to do is I am going to actually add another jar of the crab paste and add a little more water. So it's always good to buy normally about 4 of these jars and then just kind of do it on taste, see how it looks, and if you need to add more, you can always add more. So since I already added the eggs, I'm not gonna add the eggs, I'm just gonna add the crab paste. Tyler, can you want me some more water? Okay. Right here, Tyler, come here. Right there, a jar of water. Just fill it up. Boil a little longer, then add some more salt, and I'm going to season this a little bit more, and then I'll put the prawns in to cook. So I went ahead and added half a teaspoon of salt because I added water and it tasted kind of bland, so I added the salt, stirred it up, and it tastes perfect, and now I'm going to go ahead and add in the prawns. Boil them for a little bit so then it soaks in the flavor. And they look pretty good now. Almost done. Pretty much done. Cook them for another 5 minutes, but we're going to add green onions. So I chopped up some green onions, about a cup of green onions. Mix that in. And then you put the green onions in when they're pretty much cooked. You don't want to cook them too long. And lastly, this is completely optional, but I have 4 long Thai chilies that I chopped up, and I'm going to put them in the pot. This dish tastes so good when it's spicy, but again, if you don't want it spicy, you do not have to add that. So add it in last. Cook this for about 8 minutes. So now I'm going to go ahead and plate the dish. And so I'm going to have some rice in a bowl. Shrimp and the sauce. So 1 shrimp, 2, and pour all the sauce on top of the rice. And this is optional, but it tastes really good with some vegetables because it's kind of spicy, so it kind of balances it out. So tomatoes. Cucumbers, this is eggplant, and cilantro, and there you go, it's done. I hope you do try this dish at home. It is absolutely delicious and filling. Comment below and let me know if you're planning on making this dish. Now here's the trick. The spicier the dish, the better it tastes. But if you don't like it spicy, just add black pepper as a substitute. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like video and subscribe for more delicious recipe. I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!